the news tonight. Sultanate Council of Sokoto calls for new moon sighting to begin the holy month of Ramadan.
A very good evening. Glad to have you join us on the NTA Channel 5 News at 7. I am Blessing Amfulani. Remember to join our YouTube channel on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. The Sultanate Council Sokoto says Friday, 28th February 2025 marks the start of the search for the new moon of Ramadan 1446 after Hijrah. This is in a statement signed by Wazir in Sokoto and Chairman Advisory Committee on Religious Affairs, Sultanate Council Sokoto, Professor Sambo Wali Junaidu. It calls on Muslims to look out for the new moon on Friday and report any sighting to their nearest district or village head for onward communication to the Sultan of Sokoto and President General, Nigeria's Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, Muhammad Sa'ad Abubakar, for formal announcement. The statement added that if the new crescent is sighted, the following phone numbers could be contacted for onward communication to the Sultanate Council: 08037157100, 08066303077, or 08035965322, 08099945903, or 07067146900. And now to education. For Nigeria to have a strong economic base that will set it on the path of parity with developed economies in the world, government must unlock the potentials inherent in the related fields. A professor of capital market, Uche Waleke, made the assertion during the 50th inaugural lecture series of Nasarawa State University, KEPI. Details in our subsequent bulletin. Moving on to reclaim shared narratives and strengthen unique opportunities between Africa and Haiti, stakeholders say thought patterns must explore the inextricable historical and cultural ties to embolden the testament for international cooperation. Former Haitian ambassador to the United Kingdom, Jean Roberts Hillett, gave the charge in a keynote lecture to mark the 2025 Black History Month lecture organized by the Center for Pan-African and Peace Studies, African University of Science and Technology, Abuja. Onotu Yakubu reports.
Haiti is a nation whose very existence is a testament to African strength, survival, and self-determination. Discussions around Black History Month over the years have examined the significant intricacies of Haiti's journey, turning the impossible into destiny.
The Agenda 2063 that says Africa should be united, and there are 6 regions. The 6th region is the one for the diaspora. Haiti is part of that. That's one. But in terms of moving forward, there has to be much more robust relationship between Nigeria, especially the business class, and the Haitian businesses. They're not as well known here as they should be.
As enslaved Africans stolen from their homelands, Haitians rose against the jaws of powerful empires and tore their freedom from shackles of chains, emerging as a beacon of hope for people fighting against slavery.
It so happened that we are in 2025 when we start talking about that narrative again, but who are we to demand? Haiti was built by Africa. The Haitian Revolution was an African revolution fought on Caribbean soil. We're just here to tell the story. So we'll let you and the public and everyone else who's watching, who has a copy of that speech, determine whether what we said here today made sense. But we're just stating historical facts, nothing more.
We're very proud of what he has done here today, the message he has sent regarding, the link, drawing a link between Africa and Haiti and calling for action.
The 2025 Black History Month lecture series by the Center for Pan-African and Peace Studies, African University of Science and Technology, with the theme Haiti and Africa, Reclaiming Our Shared Narratives, seeks to celebrate the achievements and history of African Americans, explore historical and cultural ties, and foster international cooperation and understanding. In Abuja, Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
The growing concern of drug abuse worldwide has prompted the Intelligent Quotient IQ Academy to take proactive measures as part of its 20th anniversary celebrations. The Academy organized a symposium to educate students on the dangers and effects of drug abuse. Odiri Oboru Arutere has more on this initiative.
The use and abuse of drugs among youths and other members of society has become a worrisome development due to its negative effects on not just the consumers, but the entire society. Against this backdrop, IQ Academy Area 3 Abuja organized this symposium featuring resource persons from the National Orientation Agency, University of Abuja, and the NTA to shed more light on the subject matter.
We decided to make it an interactive session where we identify the various components that form the ethics of value reorientation. So, and part of it was family. The other one was mentorship and role model. The other one was community.
I feel that this meeting is actually very apt because from statistics that we have seen, more than 14.3 million people aged between 15 and 64 years old are abusing drugs in Nigeria.
The 2025 symposium of IQ Academy was highly engaging, with students participating in various activities, including Quran recitation and a drama presentation on the effects of drug abuse.
Drug abuse is misuse of drugs. Taking drugs anyhow, how you please, just to give yourself some kind of comfort or pleasure. It's a very bad thing because it messes with the mental health. It causes different illness, diseases, and it can cause death at the end of the day.
It's an event that we're helping to make awareness for drug abuse, and then educating us about the dangers of drug abuse, ways to prevent drug abuse.
According to the director of the school, Nuhu Bukar, IQ Academy operates under Islamic injunctions, which place high premium on education, whether Western or otherwise.
IQ Academy has been in existence, like I said, 2005, 20 years ago, and parents are all aware that we have been achieving. We have achieved. Our children are in various places of study, and then there are various working places, and they are all doing good.
جبارا عصيا والسلام عليه يوم ولد ويوم يموت ويوم يبعث حيا وجعلنا ومن ذريتنا
In Abuja, Odiri Ogboru Arutere, NTA News.
How far, Niger? Welcome to the Glow Cafe app. Come in. Because it's time for an upgrade. Your own personal Glow Cafe app open 24/7. Welcome to bigger, better, smarter. Welcome to total control of your data, your airtime. Mom, I'll call you back. How you buy? I'll send you data. How you share and how you recharge. Movies, gaming, music. All in one place. Welcome to more value. Download the upgraded Glow Cafe app and get more data. Get 100% recharge bonus and get a massive 100 gigabytes data bonus when you register. Want it all? Download all this into this.
Glow Unlimited.
And Rotary International has once again reiterated its commitment towards eradicating polio in Nigeria. International Polio Plus Committee Chairman Michael McGovern stated this during symbolic polio immunization in Masaka Primary Healthcare, Karu, Nasarawa State. The report.
Rotary International has been championing the cause of eradication of polio for years when Polio Plus initiative was introduced. Unfortunately, in 2024, Nigeria recorded the highest cases of polio in the world. That necessitated another phase of polio immunization for children. International Polio Plus Committee Chairman Michael McGovern says Rotary Club will not relent until polio is completely eradicated across the world.
Our goal is a polio-free world, that every last child doesn't have to worry about polio. And, we've made great progress. The cases are down 99.9%, but we still have some places we're seeing polio, including here in Nigeria.
Immunize your children against polio and other vaccine-preventable diseases to keep your children safe and healthy. And my advice to government is to prioritize immunization and children's health so that they can grow up healthy and live happy lives.
Mothers and health workers applauded the gesture by Rotary International.
If I don't want to raise a child with any form of disability, then I need to get that baby immunized. So I came because I want to grow or raise a healthy child. At least this is free. And it's the baby's right to have it.
The vaccine is very expensive, and that they should not be taking things for granted, because some of them will start along the way, they will stop.
Rotary International is a founding partner of the Global Polio Eradication Initiative and has helped in reducing polio cases by 99.9% worldwide.
Now join Sandra Keme for the Globe this week.
Hello and welcome to the Globe this week, a segment of the news where we bring you up to speed with happenings around the globe. I am Sandra Akemi. Now, the UN Security Council has adopted a US-drafted resolution that takes a neutral stance on the war in Ukraine, marking a significant shift in US policy under President Donald Trump. This resolution, adopted on February 24, 2025, urges a swift end to the conflict and lasting peace between Ukraine and Russia. The move reflects Trump's more conciliatory approach towards Russia, a departure from the previous administration's stance. Russia UN Ambassador Vasily Nebenzia welcomed the resolution, calling it a starting point for future efforts towards peaceful settlement. However, not all countries are on board with the resolution. France, Britain, Denmark, Greece, and Slovenia abstained from voting, while Ukraine and European allies have expressed concerns that Trump's approach may prioritize Russia's interests over Ukraine's sovereignty. Similarly, Israel and Hamas have reached a new agreement on a prisoner exchange, marking a significant development in the fragile Gaza ceasefire. According to reports, the exchange will involve the release of Israeli hostages held by Hamas in exchange for Palestinian prisoners held by Israel. This agreement is part of a broader ceasefire deal brokered by Egypt, Qatar, and the United States, which aims to bring an end to the conflict in Gaza. The deal, which was agreed upon in January 15, 2025, includes a 6-week ceasefire, the release of Israeli hostages, and the withdrawal of Israeli forces from Gaza. Despite some initial concerns about the ceasefire's durability, it appears to be holding for now. However, tensions remain high, and there are concerns about the potential for renewed violence. Moving on, Germany held federal elections on February 23, 2025. to elect the 630 members of the 21st Bundestag. The conservative CDU/CSU alliance won, but with its second worst results, the far-right AFD came in second place, achieving historically high results, while the center-left SPD fell to third place, below 20% for the first term since 1933. The election saw a high voter turnout of 82.5%, the highest since German reunification. The result marked a significant shift in Germany's political landscape. The AfD's strong showing has also sparked concerns about the rise of far-right politics in Germany, as the election was called after the collapse of the governing coalition in November 2024, leading to a snap election. The outcome has significant implications for Germany's future, including its role in the European Union and its stance on key issues like climate change and immigration. And also, South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa recently addressed the G20 foreign ministers meeting in Johannesburg, where he urged global leaders to embrace inclusivity, cooperation, and reform. This marks a significant moment as South Africa assumes the G20 presidency for the first time. President Ramaphosa emphasized the importance of hosting the G20 Leaders Summit on African soil, highlighting the continent's growing economies and unique challenges, such as climate change and global trade dynamics. He stressed that African voices must be heard on crucial global issues, including sustainable development, digital economy, and green energy. President Ramaphosa also called for UN and global financial system reforms, emphasizing the need for greater representation and responsiveness to today's realities. And finally, London Fashion Week is in full swing, showcasing the best of Britain and international fashion. This season's trends are all about embracing creativity and self-expression. Even though a lot of big-ticket names were missing from the London Fashion Week schedule this week. Many thanks for staying with us on this segment. I remain Sandra Akemi.
Next is Sports Brief.
A total of 10 goals were on the score sheet in the Nigerian Premier Football League Match Day 26 across different stadiums, where relegation struggling Nasarawa United under their new manager Salisu Yusuf got their 8th win of the season with a 1-0 win over league leaders Remo Stars, who are still leading with 9 points difference, above Shooting Stars, who got a vital away point against Eyimba in a game that ended 1-1. Niger Tornadoes away compounded Lobby Stars relegation woes with a 2-0 victory, defending champions Enugu Rangers cruised to a 3-0 home victory to brighten their continental slot. Meanwhile, Nigeria under-20 football team, the Flying Eagles, in an international friendly against Cote d'Ivoire, got a 2-0 emphatic win over host Young Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire in the first of 2 international friendly matches at the Stade Felix Houphouët-Boigny in the heart of the Ivorian capital. Captain Daniel Bameyi made good from the spot 3 minutes after the hour mark, converting from 6 yards after an infringement on darting forward Divine Olisei. The 7-time African champions dominated from kick-off. Both teams will square up to each other again at the same venue on Friday as they test strength ahead of this year's Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations taking place between 26th April to 18th May. Away from that, teams from states have continued to do their best to qualify for the National Sports Festival in the zonal elimination games to qualify for the National Sports Mundial. Teams from the zones are putting in their best athletes to qualify in the respective schools ahead of the National Sports Festival to be hosted by Ogun State. Talking table tennis, Nigeria stars Fatima Bello and Aruna Quadri have made history by qualifying for the 2025 International Table Tennis Federation World Cup in Macau, China. Fatima Bello, Nigeria's female table tennis sensation, advanced to the semi-finals of the African Cup, securing her spot at the World Cup alongside a strong Egyptian contingent. Aruna Quadri, Nigeria's 5-time African champion, also qualified for the semi-finals securing a ticket to the World Cup alongside a strong contingent from Egypt, Benin, and Cameroon. With Sports Brief, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
That ends the English version of the news for tonight. Our translators are standing by. Good evening.
ya agbajaje ya shaje wa wana ya bi bada ya zakoi ma ba ku sha bada yi wa na ba shi ba bada wa mu presi su ayi ba wani wa go a na ba yi ga yi yeku a na ba ji wa nge ya salaje osu zana mai ke inya ja dudu ya sultan sokoto inya etinye ya via do woku da nge juma wi nge nsu shapa ife yi ne je ni pe yi na salaji bai ya pya ramadan ni ko shi ya yoka wanje waziri sokoto ke inya wana dabo bina yi professor sambo walid junaidu wani bai ga yi a yadna kwa wa godo nge zahayi waje pya wai wada azana gman ko ba su da inge shako mosa osu asalaji zana gman via de kiyenya nai muhammad sa'ad abubakar ngwonu mbagbati lolo nsala zoko wa nawi wa ga inge ramadan pia akuje ko abaya inge mi ko shi ye lawe na bai aga avi bagbatu she sala bagbatu chetu nge azato bagbatu lo wa down sai dan haje ha na inge asana gman baba gogna yi zana gban na bai wo ba gogna ye hwia nga ayako gbadagun nje lotri ayin gbadagun nya ekolo ntiye peje bala awuga nge baba shi abi avuma nya san eshigbe ntiye kwazo kutukutu zana gban ye michael matubogo no bai dai lolu sanu wo gbadagun ateteshi bai ka abi avuma shigbe masaka na gwamnati bibi kawuki in nasarawa ke fata ya daidai inge blessing dan fulani wa godu wai dai inge in gbadagun kwa godu shakwaji kwa shi ga ciya galoge abi ya san ya kuma ya abazu ko kutu araje ko puta inge kwa aga inge ko ku abi aputa amma agbaja na baji kuzo yibe ja dowo osu shakwa si yipa shakwa ne zisu saisi.
Masu kallo da sauraron mu assalamu alaikum barkamu da sake kasancewa da ku kamar yadda aka saba ga fassarar wasu daga cikin labaranmu na yau mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. Fadar mai alfarma sarkin musulmi ta ayyana gobe Juma'a 28 ga watan Fabrairu a matsayin ranar farko ta duba jinjirin watan Ramadan. A jawabin da wazirin Sokoto shugaban kwamitin harkokin addini na fadar Farfesa Sambo Wali Junaidu ya sawa hannu. Fadar ta buƙaci ɗaukacin al'ummar musulmi da su fara duba watan a gobe idan an gan shi a sanar da hakimi ko mai unguwa mafi kusa domin ya sanar da fadar sarkin musulmi Muhammad Sa'ad Abubakar ko a kira wannan lambobi kamar 0800 371 7100 ko 0800 66 30 da sauran lambobin da kuke kallo a kwalba yanzu haka. Ƙungiyar Rotary mai aikin bada tallafi ta duniya ta sake jaddada ƙoƙarin da take wajen magance ciwon shan inna a faɗin ƙasar nan. Wakiliyarmu Blessing ɗan Fulani ta shaida mana cewa shugaban ƙungiyar Michael McGovern shi ne ya bayyana haka a yayin ba da allurar rigakafin cutar a garin Masaka da ke ƙaramar hukumar karan jihar Nasarawa, inda ya buƙaci al'umma da su yi mai yiwuwa wajen ɗaukar matakan hana yaɗuwar cutar domin inganta lafiyarsu da kuma kyautata ta gaba ɗaya. To ƙarshen labaran namu na yau kenan, sai kuma gobe idan Allah ya kai mu, da fatan Allah ya tashe mu lafiya.